right?
Are we actually on camera?
Yeah,
Is
we're
this
on
are we
camera right
rolling?
now.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
going.
hello. Hi. Welcome to the Basic Dick Experience. I'm your host with the most that looks like a ghost.
Oh shit.
We are in quarantine right now, so this is our special episode. So joined virtually with Jaleem, Mr. 305,
What up?
and then I got the chicken of orange chicken, Russell.
Half of half. You already know.
This is my better half.
Corona.
The hot sauce
This is
chicken.
my. This is my. He is the king of the
Zero.
sting.
Patient zero of Corona. You already know.
Oh, geez. So I just kind of wanted to have a chiller podcast because I think the last time we had one, just the three of us, was the what scares you one.
Yeah, that's the last major one we had.
Yeah. So and then we had some spam fest since then. So I thought we'd just kind of chill and just do something chill, talk about quarantine, talk about what we're watching, reading, playing, or listening to while we're in this interesting dilemma across the nation. So, well, first of all, how are you guys doing?
Andres? No? You want me to go first?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, I'm surviving. You know, just
Where do you go?
you know, just staying
He's done.
productive. You know, I got myself a new set of bongo drums here, which is good.
Are you
Classic
like Drake or Drake and Josh?
Yeah, the Drake and Josh bongos.
Oh, man. That's what you can do it.
Keeping myself entertained, man. It's boring.
Is it boring in Utah or is it just boring during these times?
It's boring during these times, man, because you know in Utah, like I'd underestimated how much there is to do here. Because I don't know if I told you guys, but I actually flew a plane 2 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I remember you told me.
License?
Yeah,
You just,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. Like I was actually in control. I was the captain for a majority of the
Wow.
time that I was up there.
How long were
Wow.
you flying for?
Oh, dude. How I did it? There's this thing called the Discovery Flight here in Utah, where you pay $100 and you sign a waiver saying that they're not responsible for any bodily harm that causes your weight. And
No, it's nice.
yeah, and what they do is that they basically get you up there with a flight instructor, and the flight instructor gives you the reins to the wheel, so you can fly literally wherever you want to go, except towards a mountain because it's dangerous.
But
God, we already know all those deaths, all those airplane and helicopter deaths that
Yeah,
happen.
shit.
Yeah, well, watch out, man. You
and
can't be in the things.
I know that you guys and our viewers, you know, they have to see it to believe it. And just so you know, I'm not a poser. There is a video that's coming up shortly, and I want to show you guys it, just so you know that I'm not playing no games.
Okay,
Shit.
we trust you. We already trust you.
We trust you in this
We don't
difficult
believe that you're in there.
Yeah,
yeah, you know what? I just believe that you're in Wanadu City. Remember that old plane simulator? You were just in there.
bro. Yeah, that was my shit.
I don't believe Andres ever elevated himself in the air. I don't think that's true. I don't. I
You
need
think
some
I'm playing? You
footage.
think I'm a hack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe.
So Russell has established himself as the diva of the three of us.
I feel
So
like I am the devil's advocate.
Yeah, he's calling me out. I guess I'm just gonna have to show the video. I don't have it with
Yeah.
me yet, but I have it soon.
What kind of plane did
shit.
you fly? Yeah.
The plane that I flew was called a Piper Warrior 2 N3936.
That's nice. That's nice.
What was it called? A Piper Warrior 2?
Yeah, a Piper Warrior 2.
That sounds like a porno.
I know. I actually looked it up that night to see if it was real, and I actually got two sites that actually showed up porn sites.
Piper Warrior 2. Okay, but you know what? I'm happy that you're living your dreams and you're flying. And I do believe that you're flying, unlike some other people in this conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you have to prove it to the orange.
yeah.
So when's the last time you guys left the house?
It's a good question.
Elliot, you want to take this one first?
Yeah, I'll take this one. I left this morning. Like all I do is I go for a walk around my community. Then I walk to like the nearby park. I do couple laps around there. I come home and then I stay home the entire day because I can't stay home. Like I can't stay home unless it's like I'm sick or something, or I've had like if I work too much or if I'm at school a lot, then I love being home. But ever since this has been going on, I want to leave the house and I can't do that. So I've been doing that. But yeah, I leave the house once in a while just for a walk, just to blow off energy and just to listen to music and cause yeah, it gets old just being in my room all day and playing video games, doing homework, listening to music, and watching movies. Yeah, so I would definitely say I left the house this morning, but yeah, so that's all I'm pretty much doing. So yeah, that's all you can really do. And the only time I can really go out is when like I really need to.
Dude, I've just been. I mean, my partner and I, we've made like a clothing brand. So like,
you have a wife?
No, not a wife. But
oh shit! I'm serious.
Yeah, man, you missed a lot.
yeah, I got married during the quarantine.
Damn, I've been gone so long.
I know. You missed out on a lot, man.
I know.
Like
I
everyone was there.
To the goddamn reception.
No, you were in Utah.
Yeah. So Russell, who's the lucky guy? No, I mean, who's
the lucky dog?
Yeah, is it Ken? No.
No, it's like this girl. I don't know if I should just say names, but
Did she listen to the podcast?
Well, not this one, but I can show her this episode.
Oh wait, I forgot you're not a regular. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
you're regular in my life, but not.
He's an escort.
I'm an escort. I am the night. I'm a woman of the night. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Passionate.
Passionate. Yes. But I'm just building this brand. I've been just going to her house and we've been just
You want to plug your? Because I know you're wearing the T-shirt.
Oh,
yeah,
plug it. Man.
I've been wearing it. It's this one. It's called Kyoko Collective. We just printed a bunch of these shirts.
Oh,
that's right.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, shake that ass, Russell.
I couldn't see. Put your boob more into the camera.
Just spin my chest out.
Are you a cam girl? Damn, I didn't say it.
Dude, those girls make a ton of money, dude. I might as well during these quarantine times, bro.
Yo, I've been watching. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of Anthony. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He's from Smosh. Anthony.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of his interviews because as a journalist, I've been watching a lot more, and he's actually pretty good. But he did one about cam girls. I'm like, that's just interesting how that's a thing.
What did he say about it?
Yeah. He just kind of he just interviewed 3 different cam girls, and he just gives like, say, hey, how you doing? Sits them down, and like any episode, he does like this introduction. He comes in saying, hey, I'm gonna spend the day with them. He asks the same questions like, what do you identify as? And they say their thing, and then they say he asks the questions like, what's it like to be a cam girl? Then they kind of divulge into why they did it, blah blah blah. Sometimes they just do it at a high school, and they make money to pay for college. And then I know like they said, oh yeah, I make porn and I'm a stripper. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, okay, he just does it. I mean, obviously you can tell that sometimes they say some whacked out shit and he's like, whoa. But he's a good interviewer. Like I like Anthony a lot. I've been, the more and more I've been watching, because I'm late with Smosh, like 14 years late. So I've been watching like the later Smosh, but I'm really into like Anthony stuff. But yeah, no, he's a good interviewer. He definitely does his job, and his team that does all the posts and everything. So, but yeah, no, they're good. Anyway, I don't know how we got to this conversation, but so you have this T-shirt company, yeah?
Oh no, I was gonna say real quick on that cam girl stuff. One of my friends, my best friend, this girl he's saying is like what top 15% of like OnlyFans. I don't know. You guys know Onlyfans? She's like up there. She makes like she says she makes like $5,000 almost a day.
What?
Yeah, she makes a
Like
lot.
$5,000 an appointment. Like I understand how camp girls
It's
work.
like
Like
it's
do
like
they just like?
monthly. It's like monthly subscriptions, and then they get tips. Dude, like, let me tell you this crazy ass story about this man. This man is a complete simp, bro. Okay, so there's this guy that's like a client of hers, right? So she said to give her like his whole paycheck of like the month, right? Or else she'll ban him. And like he was like, oh, I can't give you the whole thing. I can give you half. And she just blocked him. And then like. And then like the guy gave up and gave her the full paycheck, and then she still blocked him. And then she stole his money, bro. What the fuck is that? That's like robbery, bro. That's scary.
Whoa, what a simp.
Dude, OnlyFans out there, like girls know how to take advantage of that shit, dude.
Damn, that's an art form, dude.
That is an art form, bro.
Is it really?
It's controlling the hormone, dude.
Yeah. Like you gotta really know how men react in those situations, you know?
That's true.
No, definitely. But anyways, this T-shirt thing I'm doing, it's called Hyoko Collective. It's like an athletic brand, but we're doing like a bunch of different things. We're doing like maybe like jujitsu stuff, and then we're doing like surfer stuff, and we're also doing like ballet stuff too. Yeah, we're doing all the sports. You know, we're doing ballet, surfers, jiu-jitsu stuff, you know, just a bunch of like different diverse groups of athletic, you know, people.
Give me that shit.
Yeah. If you want to buy a shirt, yeah, I'm down. I can send you guys free stickers or whatnot, you know? Yeah. Like it's blowing up right now. We got the LLC going. We got the website coming up, so it's a legit operation. So hopefully you guys can check it out. You know, that's what I've been doing all quarantine, to be honest with you.
That's good, man. That's good. In times like these, you need to find a way to get that money, dude.
Yeah, that's true, man. Okay, I am too white. Okay, let me back this line up. All right.
Elliot, we know this.
So, yeah. Because my future's bright. No. Oh man. So yeah. Okay. But damn. Wow. Okay. This light is.
You look like one of those college kids that got sun bleached in Clearwater this past weekend.
Yo, man, fuck Corona. Bro, did you see? Bro, these fucking kids are dumb, man.
These idiots that are out there just spreading the disease like crazy when they should be staying home. That is not good.
Dumb.
Dude, literally, one of the guys, like, I don't really, to be honest with you, this guy's kind of, like, weird a little bit. He's a little older than me, but he's like, yeah, bro, I'm like athletic as fuck. I'm not gonna get it. And I'm like, I think I already got it like a month ago, but I beat it in 2 days. I'm like, I don't think that was the corona, sir. He's like, there's nothing to worry about. I'm like,
dude, the problem with the coronavirus is that it's like you hear it depends on the case because there's times it's like. Like I'm reading this a lot of shit's going on in Italy. Like Italy is getting like Europe is getting bad, man.
Italy is in full blown lockdown mode, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's like you hear stories like, oh yeah, it's just like it's like terrible, like because I did some research about like how it like fucks up your lungs and everything. It's like wow, this like the lungs are it's bad, like it's terrible. And then like oh yeah, Tom Hanks and his wife they're fine. And it's like, wait, what? And then it's just kind of like I don't know if there's like different stages of corona that we didn't know about. Like it's just things that we don't know. And it's
They said there's 2 strains though. Like a more aggressive one, and regular chill one. I think like in Italy they probably have like the more aggressive one, you know?
Yeah. And sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. No.
The thing that's deceptive about the coronavirus is that it starts off with just these innocent symptoms that can come from like, I don't know, a sore throat or, you know, a mild fever or something like that. That's what makes it so freaking unpredictable. According to the CDC lead, who's called Antonio Fauci, I've been following this guy for the past month. He said in a congressional hearing that the coronavirus is 10 times stronger than the seasonal flu. And the seasonal flu takes around 0.1% of the lives of the US population. And so that means that the coronavirus potentially takes out 1% of the US population, which is terrible. You got to get that shit down.
No, seriously. No, it's no joke, man. It's not a joke at all. You see New York? New York has 20,000 people. Oh my God.
I think Cuomo's handling it the best way. Honestly, with what it is now, I think he's doing the best he can. Speaking as
who was it?
Andrew Cuomo, the current governor.
Oh, yeah. So too. I think he's handling it in the best way.
Yeah, he's just like, no, I agree. In California, they should be on lockdown as well. Because the third is like, I think New Jersey, but I'm sure I haven't checked New Jersey because, I haven't checked New Jersey, but Florida, I don't know if they're gonna be on lockdown because how the hell do you control Florida? But it's I don't know, man. I think they should because I know Miami's on lockdown. Because then Broward honestly they should close down Broward honestly because it's
No, Orlando has a curfew at 11.
Orlando has a curfew?
Yeah, Orlando. A lot of my friends texted me.
Oh shit!
God,
there.
It makes sense, man. It makes sense.
There's some workmates of mine that are working in Space Park, California, and Space Park for the most part is closed off. Everything there, every public place, every restaurant, every social gathering event, canceled, closed. Just don't be near each other.
Yeah, you know what's my spring graduation for Broward College got canceled.
So the graduation is gonna be like how we're doing it right now. You're gonna show up with a graduation cap, and you're just gonna be on your phone,
Press your button, accept diploma.
Yeah, exactly. And then it comes in a fax, like it's just like everyone was like
PDF.
And that's it.
And you can't hide your laughter when all the hilarious names come in and the pronunciator who tries to pronounce it correctly, man.
That's right.
Oh man, how bad do you think this virus is gonna be? How long do you think it's gonna spread to? Because we're in the pandemic. We're not even in the endemic yet.
Yeah, we're in a pandemic. I think
not even in the pandemic. Yeah.
I think that this thing is gonna get worse before it gets better. There are projections saying that it may last up until July.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, it is insane because like we're not even at the top of the bell curve,
Yeah.
I know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just worried about my family. To be honest with you, I always repeat that. I always tell people that.
Yeah, for good reason, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. People I think people are so selfish. Like like the younger kids. I mean, like we're still younger kids, but like a lot of the younger people are like, I don't care, I get it, But I'm like, dude, what if you bring it to your mom or stuff,
No, like kids, it's been proven that I was reading a lot of. You can read anything. Kids are getting it and dying of it. Like there's a guy who was like 30 something, but he also had like really bad pre-existing conditions.
You're talking about the Disney World one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had bronchitis. He had like I feel bad for the guy. Like he had bronchitis. He had like testicular cancer. It was just cleared for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he literally he literally had balls.
Dude, if you get that much like damage to him already, bro, it's like God sending a message, bro. Time's up.
I was like, God, yo, man, leave him alone. Well, too late, like, but man,
the guy was giving God the middle finger. He was just not gonna die.
No, he said.
He said, man, I feel bad, man. And then he just went to Disney, and then I feel bad. I feel bad for him. No, I feel bad for. It's just like one of those like. I don't like it. It kind of sounds bad, but it's like I don't feel bad for people who don't take care of themselves, and then like all of a sudden are like, oh my God, this is getting worse. Oh my God, I got to do this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, well, why aren't you doing that in the first place? Like washing your hands, doing like hand sanitizer. Like I went to Disney like way before this was really a concern, but it was never like this serious. I went there like 3 weeks ago, and we were like, my mom and I were like wiping everything down, like we were like wiping the seats down, like it was crazy. It was crazy, but like we needed to. But we were still doing this when I was like 5 years old, because like you never know, people could be carrying like, I don't know, the suds from SpongeBob, or they could be carrying.
They can't have the suds.
It's like people have this misconception, like as soon as the coronavirus is over, now you can go back to licking sand and mother loving, go back to being nasty and shit,
Exactly.
Did you see those like people that are licking like the toilet seats?
Yes.
I saw that. That is disgusting. I hope
one guy got it. Like one guy licked the toilet seat, and like 2 days later, he was like, "I got tested positive for corona."
Good.
I'm like, dude, of course.
I hope you get it. Why are you doing that? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
People like try to fight the disease and saying they're better than the disease and they can beat the disease. Dude, I feel like they should. They're probably gonna get it. I feel like because they're so exposed, to the world. They just don't care, and then they hit them when they just, I don't know. I'm just like having a moment.
And have you guys noticed that the people who usually say that they can beat coronavirus are one of the most ugliest, most infected looking, most unsexable people on the planet?
Yeah.
Unsexable people.
Like these people look and speak like they don't know any better,
Yeah. They think it's just a normal cold, man. Do you remember like cholera? Remember that stuff? I don't know if you like did research on like viruses back in the day, but like cholera was killing people, man.
Like my girl was texting about, was not texting. She was researching more and more about like viruses like SARS, or what was it called?
SARS.
SARS, yeah. Zika and everything, and it just seemed like she was saying that I forget where she was reading it from. She's a reliable source. She's a STEM major, so I don't know. I had to share that information, but just to prove that she's smart. Yeah. But she was saying that like SARS, they were able to, once they knew that it was coming to the U.S., it was contained. They somewhat contained it, and then I don't know if the patient died of SARS, or they just gave him some shit and he was better, or she. I don't know if it was he or she, but then it just seemed nothing happened. Now it's like, it's like the thing that like I'm really worried about is like, when do we know we're in the clear?
I don't know. I mean, it's like this coronavirus. I mean, there's multiple coronaviruses, but like this new one it's just so unknown. Like it's like MERS and SARS like are family like related to it, but like this one just came out of nowhere. Like and like it's just people eating nasty shit, to be honest with you. Because it's like birds, the avian flu, birds ate other birds' shit, and it just mutated a virus in them, and then people ate those birds, and then just jumped, to humans. And I just don't know when this will end, because I don't know if you guys saw, but China said like there's a slow decrease of like cases, but I don't know, for some reason I just don't trust China, because they were lying from the start. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with Russell here. And weren't they the ones who pushed the narrative that the Wuhan was a man-made virus?
Yeah, something, dude. They're all over the place. It's just, I just don't know like if we can trust like the numbers.
Exactly. I mean, like I feel bad for the Chinese population actually, that are actually ruled by this government. They're the ones getting the misinformation. I feel bad for them.
The original doctors died of it, and
I
forgot his name. Like he's like, I feel bad for him. Like that's when I thought that this would be a problem, was because I remember I saw like on Bloomberg news, new virus found in China, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, this is okay. It's like, okay, another disease, and then I remember I was on PS4, and I saw a thing on Vice that said that the doctor died, who was one of the people that discovered it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is not good. And then more and more people started to become bad in Wuhan, and then now, I don't know. It seems like March has been like really long. It feels like it's been like months.
Yeah.
But it's been like a couple weeks.
Dude, like last month, there were not many cases here at all. And look at us now. We have like 40,000.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, go ahead.
Take, like, for example, I'm gonna speak in the state that I'm in. Take Utah in the beginning of March, at around 2nd of March, right? There were only 2 cases, and these were from the 2 Utah City Jazz basketball players.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
Exactly. Within 2 to 3 weeks, the cases jumped from 2 to around 25.
Wow.
We couldn't believe it. Now there's around, I don't know, 45, 50 cases here.
I can check. Let me see. Damn, for real? In Utah?
Yeah.
Utah.
That's what I heard the last time I saw it.
Utah has 257.
Holy God, what?
And 1 death.
Jesus Lord. 257.
I know. 257, and Florida has 1,227.
God damn.
And Fort Lauderdale and Hollywood have the most. I think I sent that to you. Like that's
yeah,
dude, that's crazy. And Miami has like 200.
Yeah, incredible, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah. It's better if you don't, man. The more social distancing that you put, the better.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Miami has 125 confirmed.
But still, the mayor.
About the ones that never got tested, you know.
Well, it's the thing. It's like you never know. Like maybe I had the corona for like weeks, and then my body fought it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yeah. And what if you spread it like without even knowing? You know.
Right. And that's the thing. Yeah. The numbers are rising higher, and that's just the documented cases. What about the undocumented cases? You know.
Yeah.
And you know.
It's true.
Yeah, and you know the recoverability rate, it's still high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know there's still hope. There's still hope there. You know that we're recovering at a slow and steady pace. But still, we gotta remain vigilant and you know stay away from each other. I hate to say it, but we have to. And we as humans, as social creatures, I don't know. It's kind of a challenge.
I know. Yeah. Like, did you guys ever go to the grocery store this week or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Everyone's wearing masks and gloves. It's crazy.
Dude, there's no freaking toilet paper, Germex, napkins. The sandpaper aisle is empty too.
The first thing I thought was Anakin Skywalker from Episode 2. So imagine like Anakin Skywalker in quarantine, and he goes to like Walmart, and he goes, and then he's with Padme. They're like, oh, Andy, we don't have any toilet paper. All they have is sandpaper. I don't like sand.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
That's all he has. That's all he has.
Are you guys stocked up on supplies or anything? Or
I gotta. Oh, sorry, I don't want to speak. I've been speaking too much.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, all right. I'm almost. I got like at least 4 more days of like my personal supply of food. I mean, I got food at the house, but like I'm gonna probably buy like more like I don't know, like regular food, but it'll be like. But I'm not going to Walmart. I'm gonna probably like order off of like Target or Walmart. Like I'm not going to Walmart or Target. I refuse.
You call it the Shipt or something? Instacart? Oh yeah, no.
I'll pay the extra $20-$30 than get this shit.
Yeah.
No,
and then I'm wiping everything down. Like today we had I bought Uber Eats from Tijuana Flats. My mom wiped everything down, like everything. And the cool the delivery person had gloves on, so I was like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
man. Dude, those guys that are delivering stuff and working at like those places, bro, like that, dude. Like,
those guys are they're hardcore, man. They really are.
No, just delivering food, like going to the supermarket or something, and then going to somebody's house.
Yeah.
People you have to talk to and touch. It's weird.
They should be like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's like Uber Eats or like whatever company they work for. They gotta like, hey, we'll give you like
they should.
Every trip it'll be like extra like $10 or something. Something they gotta do something.
Oh, they are.
All right, good. All right.
Promotion. Oh, man.
Is there? How about you, Andres? Are you stocked up on like Scooby snacks or?
Oh, I got my Welch fruit snacks, my Scooby snacks, my popcorn snacks. I got some meat, some big thick meat. I have some lettuce, carrots, tomatoes. I'm stocked up on toilet paper and Germ-X, which is good. So it should last me a good while.
Yeah.
You've been leaving your house and like going shopping or what?
The last time I went out of my house was this morning, and that was just to set up my Epic Mail workstation that's right over there. I'm not going to show it to you because it's classified.
Okay. So I thought maybe we can bring light to the conversation and talk about what we're doing to help ourselves through this tough time. We can talk about music. We can talk about, I don't know, music / podcasts. We can also talk about movies, shows, and then read any books or any games that we're playing. So if you guys want to start it off, I'm going to go get some water actually from downstairs. So if you guys want to start off from there, you want to wait till I come back, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, we'll start without you.
Oh, no.
I gotta use the restroom. I'll give you like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, are you going, Elliot?
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. Do you want me to go with you?
Okay, you're just come over. Uber pick you up. Don't worry, I'm just peeing the bottle. It's fine.
Do you wanna? I mean, if anything, we could just pause the recording.
Yeah, we can. We can actually.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick nap here. So
intermission.
We're gonna take I don't want to say quick nap. We're gonna take a quick intermission, and we'll be back after these messages.
All right.
And we're back. So, where do you want to start off with?
What do you guys?
Movies, books, video games.
Have you guys been listening to?
Ooh.
I'll be I want to go last.
Okay.
Andres?
All right.
Unless you guys haven't. Oh no, go ahead.
All right. Lately, since I've been cooped up in my little fortress of solitude right over here, I've been forced to branch out when it comes to music, and there's a lot of Korean media going around nowadays, and so that forced me to go to certain spots in Spotify where I'm a rock guy, so I found some K-rock that's really good. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one in particular that I'm loving so far is Day 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I kind of know that band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andres, where'd you go?
Where'd I go? Where did I? What? Did I disappear?
Elliot, have you seen this?
No. You guys are still in the same position.
Oh, okay. No, I just don't see Andres on my screen. All right.
But yeah.
My bad. Oh,
no worries.
Hey, Russell, you're crazy.
Yeah.
So what else? Day 6.
Be tripping. But for Day 6, I was listening to 2 of their albums. One, but the one in particular that I liked is one that's called The Book of Us, Entropy. 1, because it has a thermodynamics name on it, and 2, because the music sounds badass. It's so good. It's so catchy and rocking. Like if you like pop melodies mixed with a rock edge, Day 6 is the band for you. And one other band that I've been listening to on repeat is one called Cheetos Magazine.
Okay, I'll definitely check that one out.
Cheetos Magazine, man, they're good. They're good. They're really good. They're a progressive hard rock kick flipper band. which is really good.
Okay, I'm writing that down right now.
Cheetos Magazine.
Definitely.
I'll check out Day 6, honestly, because I'm listening. I'm on a listen. I need to stop listening to Mastodon every day, so I need to listen to other music.
Yeah.
Dude, if you need some, if you need some like K-pop or K-rock suggestions, I got you.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I've been listening to. I've been listening to. It's kind of weird. I've been listening to a lot of classical, like Frederick Chopin and stuff like that.
Nice.
For some reason, I don't know. Yeah, like Mozart and stuff. I don't know why,
Nice.
but I've been listening to that a lot. I've been listening to Lil Uzi's new album.
Lil Uzi.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, but the album was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it.
But you know,
yeah.
I'm thinking of Lil Yachty. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the new Lil Yachty song.
You want to know what shocked me about Uzi is that one of like some of his artwork, he actually jacked from another artist.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, come on, Uzi Vert, come on, you're better than that, man. What are you doing?
What
I don't know. He has such a weird cult following. It's just so weird. I don't know, but it's not bad. His music's not bad.
No, the music's good. The music's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just been listening to classical, a lot of lo-fi beats. I've been into, so I've been onto that. I don't know, those chill, steady beats, kind of calming. Yeah, no, those are good as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, bro.
Shit hits during quarantine hours. But yeah, that little Yachty song was kind of funny.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey's bank account. That is a great ass song. It's like, yeah.
Really?
So catchy. Yeah, no, listen to it. It's so funny. The music video is hilarious. I don't know. That's basically it. That's all I've been listening to. How about you, Elliot? What are you
Elliot,
up to?
Boy.
So, I've been listening to different stuff. I like listening to this video compilation called like work music. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'm trying to listen to more like happier mood music when I'm working because I feel like I'm trying to find better motivation to do homework. So I feel like that's a good way to listen to it. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'm sure if you listen, I think it's like when you search up work music, like homework music or whatever, that's the first thing that comes up. So it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like low key, like orchestra, I would say.
Oh, so like a classical or lo-fi kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like lo-fi, exactly.
Yeah. That's nice, dude. It's good. It's good stuff.
But of course, I'm always listening to Mastodon. But that's another. I can get into 5 hours of Mastodon. But
Emperor of the Sand People.
Yeah, I have that album right there.
Yeah.
On vinyl. Yeah, I'm actually gonna write an article on why that's a good album to listen to on quarantine.
Send the article my way. It's definitely better than anything Anthony Fantano has written.
Oh God.
That's a heavy 10 out of 10. I agree. Yeah. I'll say it later. I forgot what he rated that album, but I'm like, no.
It was a 4.
He gave it a 4?
He gave it a 4 out of 10.
That's a 9.5 out of 10 album.
Do you ever listen to his reviews and do you like see where he's coming from though at sometimes, or do you like disagree with a lot of it?
It's up in the air. Like he gave Post Malone like what, a 3 out of 10 or something low or something like that. I'm like, I think it's a good 7 out of 10 record or album.
Or was it the last one he made?
Hollywood Bleeding.
He gave that one like a 3 or a 4. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, because like I watched an interview. It was like I think it was PBS or something, or a company off of PBS that were saying like, which is actually a good story. It's like, okay, well, how does Anthony Fantano judge music? And they analyze like, I think like I remember Russell and I having this conversation. Like, what are his like? I can search it up honestly. Like, what are his? Because some are like 0 out of 10, and I agree. Like some are 0 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. The 10 out of 10 I don't agree is "To Pimp a Butterfly" by Kendrick Lamar. That is not a 10 out of 10.
No, it's not.
I agree with that. It's not a 10 out of 10.
I don't think Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, has had a 10 out of 10 yet. I'm not saying the man has potential.
Good Kid, Mad City there. So I say that. Good Kid, Mad City.
Hey,
I don't know.
now that's a banger album right there, man.
Yeah, I don't know about
that.
Yeah, back in high school.
Let me see. I'm gonna try and find the 10 out of 10 because he only did 5.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I think one of the albums he did was what was it? What was that guy's name? Father John Misty or something? I think that was one of the
that depressing ass guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you liked this album, but I think he gave it a 10 out of 10. I feel like that was one of the albums. It was an okay album. I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
So there were 6 albums. It was The Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. It was Yes. It was You Won't Get What You Want by the Daughters. I haven't listened. I heard they were good.
They're a thrash rock band.
I'm writing that down. I know I'm gonna like that.
Yeah.
To Be Kind by the Swans, The Money Store by the Death Gripes, and the new Calcic by Cal Chuchesta. So,
Cal
or whatever.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That's his made-up character.
Oh yeah,
Cal Chuchesta is Anthony Fantano in disguise.
Do you guys like Death Grips? I feel like people like it just because of Fantano.
Yeah. Never heard of him.
You should listen to Grips. That's what Elliot said.
I should? Alright.
Death Grips, they have a lot of good musical ideas, but to me they just never flow well together. That's just in my opinion. But but I gotta give them credit though. If it wasn't for them, I never would have found Brockhampton, which is like a 17 boy band group, and I like groups like that, and I love Brockhampton. They're awesome.
Yeah, I love Kevin Abstract. He's like my favorite on there. That's Kevin Abstract.
My favorite is my boy Matt Champion. Holy shit, Matt Champion.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I view like Death Grips kind of like a rap version of Neutral Milk Hotel, I guess, in a sense. It kind of, like, the vibe. It's like a bunch of noises coming at you, like a bunch of shit, going on.
Yo, we honestly, we don't have to do in this episode. Maybe we can film another one later today. Yeah. We could do our own, like, Anthony Fantano 10 out of 10s.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that. Honestly, after we finish this episode, that's all right. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be our next episode.
Fine.
So, but yes, let me get back into the music I'm listening to. So I've been listening to 4 artists right now, all bands, either rock, and there's different kinds of rock. I'm gonna start off with a pretty. They've been around for about 20 or 30, almost 30 years now. They've been really good. It's a Body Count with Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Their new album just came out. It's not good.
Explosions everywhere.
Ice-T. Like I like his rap style. I like his diction when he's I'm gonna sound really white, but he spits the bars. But I think he has a good voice, and it's funny how he had a song called Cop Killer. Meanwhile, he plays a cop on Law and Order.
Yeah, I forgot he was on that show.
And but I like Body Count because, especially back like in 2017 when they had I forget what it's called. Institutional? No, it was I'm gonna look it up now. But it was oh goodness me. But that album I thought was really good. It was definitely good. At least a good 7 out of 10. Bloodlust. That was the name of the album. Bloodlust. And I thought it was cool, like especially with Civil War. They had this like Dave Mustaine like giving like the martial law order. Then they had like the guitar riff, and then they all came in. No, definitely had the good stuff, and they were talking about like they had a good song called "No Lives Matter," which is pretty much like like Black Lives Matter, like how it's like Black Lives Matter is a reason, but then when people say lives matter, it's like wait, you're missing the point of what it is. The point of it is to say that people like black people are being killed for no reason, and I agree. But you just say like all lives matter, blue lives ladder, blue lives ladder. No, all these lives matter. He's like, he goes, let's be honest, like people don't give a fuck about each other. So it's really like no lives matter because I know it does sound kind of emo, but it does. But it's kind of like yeah, it makes sense. It's like I mean, I understand like coming from his side because it's mostly a black band, which is you don't really hear that a lot. Like in the rock and metal community, I would say because the only band I can really think of that's mostly black is that all black is Living Color.
In Living Color, that's true.
Yeah.
And also the Bad Brains.
Bad Brains, I forgot about that band.
The Bad Brains, man. The Bad Brains, one of the best punk bands ever, man. God damn.
But I'm gonna have to. But Carnivore does not. They did a cover of Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
It was fine until Ice-T started. The problem is that he did Raining Blood and the Bloodlust album, and I liked it. They pay homage. They do a thing where they pay homage to the great metal, the great metal bands. But like everything is fine. Like the instruments is fine. But when Ice-T comes in, he just talks. He doesn't sing. You have to sing. I know Lemmy isn't the best singer, but you can hear the melody.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it's just.
Please tell me he does the Ace of Spades.
He does like I can't even say it, but he just kind of just like he just talks to the mic. It doesn't blend.
Oh man, no, that's not good at all.
So I would say Carnivore. I don't know, 4 out of 10. That's no, I can get into it later, but I feel bad because you wrapped up your things and I'm like over here like having an NPR talk. So I would say Body Count. I listen to them and I'm like okay, but overall I think they have they have a good message, different than other bands. So another band I've been listening to is called the New Death Cult. They're interesting. I have like this nice alt metal, grungy kind of sound, but it's really cool. And they have like this nice they have this one of my favorite songs is called "Light Spills Over," and they have this nice opening like it just has this nice you're hooked, you're instantly in. And they're like a new band. I don't know if they've been around for a while, but I forgot how they started, but I definitely think they're a good band that I'm listening to now. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. Anybody listening, for the 5 people still listening out there, so check that out.
Oh, do you mind if I shout out just one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is from a band that I used to hate back in the day. Yeah, I used to hate these guys with like a lot of passion mostly because of the fan base. These guys' names are called they're called Pup.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's just like it was that emo band with a rock tinge to it that had all the emo girls wet and all that stuff, and I was like, for a while I just didn't get it.
The name?
Pup, P-U-P.
P-U-P, just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
P-U-P. And I never really got into those guys, but they released a new album that was called Morbid Stuff, and goddamn, is it good! I listened to them and goddamn, I fell into it. It's a great album, man. Like if you want some sad boy hours mixed with some kick-ass kickback on the drums, some epic guitar riffs, some cool bass lines, and there are times when even the singer is shredding his throat, which is awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I never knew that these guys had it in them, but these guys rock. These guys are awesome.
I gotta check. All right, I got so much music I listen to tomorrow.
Put that on the list.
The list.
the list, the quarantine list.
That's my
The
list.
quarantine
That's my
list.
list of people I have to kill. This is my list of bands I need to listen to.
Yeah.
This is the people I need to. This is the people I give chlamydia. I mean, this is the
Oh
people.
God,
This is the people I spread diseases.
Elliot.
What? No. Sorry, I'm writing the Daughters album. What is it called? Okay. The next one is called. I'll save the best for last. But the next one is called "The Dangerous Summer." There is this nice. Um, I listened to it back in 2012. So when I first started marching band at Audrey's and I alumni high school, um, we we were in marching band and they'd show us like this trailer the previous year because I joined 2013. And then the year before, like this is what marching band is, and the song they had was "The Permanent Rain" by The Dangerous Summer, and it has this nice kind of like Rob Scallon kind of like uh, intro riff coming in, something light, something positive, and then like the bass and the drums come in and they all just sync, and then the vocals come in with that nice kind of good teenage angst, but not too angsty, not too much like Blood Bullet for My Valentine, but still some nice, to keep it going. But the melodic voice, I don't know any of their names, but they have this good voice, and they had a new record called I think it was called Mother Nature. I give it a guys like it's a really good listen to. I took a listen to it the other day on the way to the park, and yeah, and that's a good band to listen to. And my last my last band that I listened to is what you took a picture?
I wanted to go full.
Oh my
I wanted to
god.
go full
What
screen,
was
but
that?
I accidentally clicked the picture icon.
What the heck? How'd you see that? You just see my
I just
face.
That's
Where did that come
how do I get back? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, how do I get back? Because I'm in, but I only see like a little bit of a. Uh,
well,
from?
you guys, I have a little song that I think you guys might enjoy a little bit. It's from this band that I love to death. That
there we go.
this band was like my band of 2019. It made me feel wonderful pants feeling and wonderful hearts feeling at the same time. These guys are called the Moron Police.
Ooh,
The Moron
okay.
Police.
Yeah.
And there's one song in particular that makes me laugh every single time I hear it, and it's called Teabag Your Grandma.
Damn, how'd you do that?
Oh, you took a snapshot, my dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta show you what you look like.
Oh, there I am, boys.
There I am.
Damn, how'd you guys do that? Thumbs up.
Yeah.
I just don't see where how'd you guys do that. I can do like screenshots, but I don't see this. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what to do.
Andres, why is your screen frozen? Why?
How are you doing that? That's awesome.
Nah, tell me how to do the damn screenshots.
Dude, there should be like a there should be like a lens with a square on the lower left corner of the screen. That's how I do it.
No, bro.
Nothing?
Wait,
Nothing.
Andres, why is your screen frozen?
My screen's
No,
frozen?
I still see him. He's still moving.
Oh, really? I just see him like in this awkward like.
Like this.
Let me figure this out, guys. All right, you guys continue. I'm gonna.
Oh, he's gonna find out. But yeah, you guys, Moron Police, teabag your grandma.
Teabag it. I'm gonna write that down.
Teabag your grandma. It's a hard hitting song. It even reaches prog metal levels. It's really awesome. And it's all about teabagging your grandma whenever someone pisses you off. Yeah, it gives you simple steps on what to do to manage your anger, and obviously one of them is to teabag your grandma.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try something. I'm gonna get out the call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Wait, I'm still trying to figure this out. Because I don't see it. I don't see it here. Here, let me. There's no thing. Are you on the browser or are you on the web app?
I'm on the web app. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Damn, you're on the web browser, huh?
Yeah, because like for some reason my app won't work.
Damn, you should teabag your grandma.
There you go.
No, go away.
Well, the first thing I hear when I get back in is, yeah, you should teabag your grandma. I was like, oh, we're still talking.
Grandma. Ooh.
But let me end this music off because I know I'm going off on tangents here. This morning,
you mentioned one of your marching band days.
That's right. Yeah, the Dangerous Summer. Yeah, that's just a great band. They have this nice alternative indie rock style to it. Just chill, make you feel good music. That's pretty much it. And the new album Mother Nature is really good. I would definitely recommend listening to that. It's a good like walking music. Definitely something. Or if you want to take like a not working out. I mean, for me, I listen to like extreme metal when I work out. But like I would like if you're like taking a stroll and reflecting on like a nice, beautiful, sunny day, that's a good album to listen to. Mother Nature. My last band, the last album. This morning I listened to it and I immediately got hooked by this band. And they recently just came back from a breakup. It was "Welcome to the Black Parade" by My Chemical Romance.
This is the best album of all time. That is the best album of all time. I know that's the song on that one. That is an amazing album. Good choice.
It's good. It's like not even like I'm not an emo guy, but it's like it's great.
People used to shun people for listening to that. I remember I used to be called emo, and I'm like, dude, I don't understand if that's like a complaint or something. Are you guys insulting me?
I was on the complete opposite side. I thought like back in high school, like there was no worse thing that you could be less than emo. Like seriously, you were like, oh my god, like fake crying, fake emotion, fake everything. And then I realized, and then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was just like, dude, you're an idiot because you like a lot of emo music too.
I know, yeah, because I listened to My Chemical Romance and I was like, damn, this is good. Like, it's not bad.
It's good music, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you want some colorfully tinged emo music, look at Remo Drive. Remo Drive is a good emo band.
That and that's not a band name. That's not a band name. What's the band name? I played two of their songs that you guys saw my gig.
Thin Lizzy?
No. that's my other band. No, it was Dreaming of Reality did this band. The Ground Folds. Oh, fuck.
Did you play Tame Impala?
No. They played those two songs. What are they called? Those guys are emo.
Let me think.
What is this band called?
Stolen Dance by Milky Chance.
Go away if you're sick, come over if you're thick.
Good job. Good job.
I stole it from Twitter.
Twitter is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Twitter is a beautiful thing.
Twitter. Yeah.
What song was it?
It was called Dreaming of Reality and The Ground Folds.
The Ground Folds. That sounds like an emo band to me.
No, those are the name of the songs. What are the band? I'm trying to figure out the band name. What are they called?
Elena will forever be the Sad Boy Hour song.
Which one?
Helena.
Oh yes, Atlanta. Yes, what a song!
I
Oh,
know.
Most of You. I love that song on that album. There's another song I like off that My Chemical Romance album. I think it was like You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Jail or something.
Yes.
That was a good song. Such a good.
Another one that's good is Teenagers. Teenagers is a good.
Teenagers. That's on. Yeah, that whole Black Parade album. Oh my God, House of Wolves.
Oh.
Great album. Great album.
I don't know. I kind of this is the last thing I'll say, and if you want to say anything else about music, you guys can continue. But I don't know. For me, it's like after like 8 or 9 songs, I think that should be it. I think when you have like 14, just save the rest, the 4 or 5 extra ones for the next album.
Yeah, but I mean, what's considered
an EP?
What's considered an EP? Only like 5-6 songs.
5 or 6 songs, yeah.
Because that way it's like, oh, it's a new EP. It's something chill. It's something cool, and you keep it going. Like Ghost do that all the time. And it's great because they just do covers and they keep it going. They keep it vibrant. And hell, like their EP with Square Hammer got them to like be like one of the best bands of the 2010s.
You can't go wrong with Ghost.
That's another band too, but everyone knows the Ghost.
Do people still make LPs anymore?
Yeah, they're still out there. Yeah.
I haven't seen a good one in a minute.
Dude, why did he pull out? Why are you pulling out? Come back with my alimony money.
It's like my tax return.
Come back.
Give me my WIC card. Give me my EBT. Where's my EBT?
It's about time.
We're talking about LPs, right? So I got a bunch right here.
Audio Slave.
So I got
Audio Slave.
I love Audio Slave.
You know what? I'll pull out something.
The Ride the Lightning, man. God damn.
Is that your favorite Metallica album?
No.
Which one is?
Death Magnetic. Death Magnetic from 2008. That's my favorite Metallica album.
I just witnessed history.
Why?
I have.
I've never heard anyone say that is my favorite Metallica album. I've never heard that. It's always been like Master of Puppets or Ride the Lightning.
Guess what album I have?
Ooh. Oh no, what?
Is it the Neutral Milk Hotel?
Oh, I wish. That was a good guess. It is.
Yeah.
And it's signed. It's signed by Kanye.
No way.
Yeah, I got it. My signature. There's signature and all.
Damn, son.
That album is fire, man.
This is a great album, man.
It's an amazing album.
I know. I don't know what Santano's been saying, but
this is for Russell.
Oh yes, dude. Oh, that's such a nice vinyl, though.
Dude, that's pretty as hell, man.
All Hope Is Gone.
All Hope Is Gone, yeah.
I mean,
of course, this is...
What a good album.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
I love moving pictures.
I haven't listened to Rush in a minute.
And then I'm just gonna do a show and tell of all my vinyl records.
That was my only one.
And then, of course.
Emperor of the Sand.
None.
I'm gonna listen to that record tomorrow and review it. Easily a 9.5 out of 10, in my opinion.
Now, you guys see, if I were in Florida right now, I would show off my CD collection, but I don't have it. But I will happily give you a sneak preview that I'm a proud owner of Kids Bop 12. No, I'm serious. I'm not bullshitting you. Kids Bop 12 is in my list.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Ew,
I was 10.
Yeah, you have to keep how old are you then?
I'm 23. God damn it, what is wrong with me?
Okay, 13 reasons, or 13, wait, 13 later. There should be 13 reasons why you should not have kids. 12. I don't know, Kids Bop. I mean, I get it. Like when you're a kid, no, I understand. Kids Bop, I'll give you a pass. But there's some dumb shit.
But what if I told you that I've been consistently listening to them, and I would say that the Kids Bop 34, their most recent one, is their worst one? Yeah, because there are more dirty songs now, they have to rework them into something that's pseudo acceptable for the Christian crowd, and it's bad. It's so bad.
Who listens to Kids Bop anymore? Like I never even.
Are they still making?
Yeah.
Like the only one I remember, like I videoed this was when I was at homecoming for we were at my homecoming we were listening to the Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. It was so bad.
Dude.
It was bad. It was like the girl's attitude, and it was like at the part, and then the chorus came in, and it was like, wake me up, it can't wake up.
No, that's so cringe.
It was like bad. I was like, bro, this we're getting into like a limo for homecoming, and I was like the homecoming court. I was like, I don't want to listen to this shit. Like getting ready, like. Like I might be homecoming king. I don't want to listen to this fucking Kids Bop bullshit. I want to listen to like Nutri Milk Hotel or something.
Yeah. Freaking
Dude, that's
Macklemore.
That's so
something. Doodle Bops.
Doodle, yeah. But dude,
But
the
anyway,
one that you listened to was Kids Bop 2, man.
That was the second one?
Yeah, that was way back in the days of 2001.
I remember like back in the days when it was like it was like on Nickelodeon, it's $29.95. Please get an adult 18 has to have adult 18 years or
4 kids.
4 kids. I just remember the advertisements. I was like, we're never ever getting back together. I'm like, you're 9.
When have you ever been through something like that, kid?
I know. Maybe like My Little Pony. Like I don't know.
Oh my god, My Little Pony.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. So I got all my suggestions here. I'm gonna keep a note on that. And I suggest we continue with I don't know. Is there any video games you guys are playing?
Bro, I've been hitting Sonic Unleashed.
Bro, I just downloaded that yesterday.
Dude, Sonic Unleashed, one of my favorites, like one of the best games I've played. Seriously, like whatever critics say about it, like the Werehog levels, okay, fine, they're not as good, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're pretty good. And the day stages where you get to run around as Sonic the freaking Hedgehog, it's fun as hell. It's so good.
No, yeah, definitely. No, I've just been playing. I finally started playing Borderlands 3. Finally, after I bought it back in October, like brand new, and I finally opened it after 5 months. Finally, but it's good. No, it's a great game.
Really,
like everything like I missed from Borderlands 1 and 2. Have you ever played Borderlands? It's such a great game.
Yeah, even tell me like. I remember when you got it, and like 3 months later, I'm like, yeah, man, I haven't played Borderlands, and I just
finally started. It's great. It's such a good. You guys would like it. It's like an RPG shooter. It's like Fallout, but more actiony and funny.
Is Fallout good? I tried getting into Fallout.
Fallout. It's okay.
I like Red Dead more.
Red Dead's good. Oh, Red Dead is great.
Fallout is like, I don't like I said in the nostalgic video games, like if you don't have a life and you want another life.
Yeah, no. Fallout.
Like, this is the time to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great, dude. I only played it when I was in middle school when it first came out, man. And I haven't played since, but great game. Skyrim is like arguably a little bit better, but
I think it's overrated.
Yeah, Skyrim is.
You guys should play. You guys should try out Borderlands. It's not too bad.
I will.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I played Modern Warfare so much, dude. Like, I haven't been playing video games in a while, so I just started playing Modern Warfare again.
Nice.
It's okay. Not too bad. You know, it's a Call of Duty. It is what it is. You know, it's not much games coming out really.
True.
Yeah. Like, the only thing that came out was Doom Eternal and Animals Crossing. That was it.
Yeah, Animal Crossing had Animal Crossing though, man. It's good.
I heard it was great. I don't know. I don't have a Switch or anything like that though. But
I do. When you guys come here, we can have a Switch battle royale.
Yeah, about that. I don't know if I have my job. Like,
dude, this whole Corona shit. I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah. Like this is like in the future when we're done with this coronavirus BS.
Yeah, in 2025.
Right. See you in 5 years.
Bro, like, let's see 5 years. That's right. But it was funny. It was I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. No, but wait, I remember it now. You're saying about I bought a PS Now, and I was like, all right, because I just all I've been playing was like Injustice 2, and I got so bored. Like all I did was like leveling up like Swamp Thing and Batman, and now it's in the point where like I'm playing as Captain Cold, and Captain Cold is a pussy in that game.
Yeah,
like,
he's funny though. He's funny.
He's funny. He just sucks. Like his combos are terrible. But then I did PS4 Now, and I downloaded like 3 games. I took Russell's advice. I downloaded Heavy Rain.
Oh yes.
And I haven't played it yet, but I'm dying to play it. There's a game called The Drift that looks interesting.
The Drift, I heard of that game. I haven't played it though.
And then I'm doing Lego Harry Potter 1 through 4.
Nice.
It looks, you know what? It's good. It's different. It's a different Lego game.
I have it. I still have it for the Wii.
Wait, you for?
Yeah, for the.
What was that?
I still have Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 for the Wii.
Lego Harry
shit.
Potter. Yes, what a good game, man.
Yeah, man.
Lego games.
And I recently started getting back into Lord of the Rings, so I might as well get Lego Lord of the Rings. I mean, it only makes sense.
Is it worth reading the books and getting into it? Because I don't know, like, fantasy for me is not a thing. Like, is Lord of the Rings worth it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna when I get enough money, I'm gonna order the book and I'm gonna read it.
The Hobbit, or all 3 of or is Lord of the Rings 1 book, or is it 3 books?
One steroid ass book like this.
Oh, it's 1 book.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 3 different books, like the movies. Oh.
No. I wish.
Damn. Okay, so now you learn something new every day. So Lord of the Rings is just 1 big ass book. Okay.
Did not know that. I know the Hobbit were like, aren't they divided up?
The Hobbit is a mini compared to the Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Maybe I'll get into it. I don't know. I just never really got into it. I know the movies are great, but I don't know. I just gotta find the time for it, you know?
I know. I need someone to cosplay with me.
Ken will do that.
Ken.
The fuck?
Wait, Elliot, did you start Heavy Rain? Or no, not yet? Ooh, okay.
I want to play it in the daytime.
It's like my favorite PS3 game.
Really?
And like I don't know if you guys played Detroit Become Human yet.
I heard it was good.
I heard it's amazing. I don't have a PS4, but I heard it's amazing.
Noob.
But it's but it's a great game, man. I heard Detroit Become Human is amazing too. But it's the same people that made it, you know. But man, I miss Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain.
What's it about?
It's about this like killer. It's like the origami killer, and he leaves like little origami pieces, like where he kills people. And I don't want to give too much away, but you're trying to find that guy.
I know the spoiler.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not like a first-person shooter or a third person. It's like
an interactive
your choice,
game, right?
Yeah, like you make choices, and like those choices determine the ending of the game.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah,
That brings me up to another game, but continue, Marcel. Yeah.
It's like the, what do you call it? The Telltale games, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is,
Yeah.
and also Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, like that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Walking Dead ones, the Arkham, like the Batman ones they did.
Yeah.
It's all, but it's like all like every little decision you make affects like the ending. There's like 9, 10 different endings. Great game.
Wow.
It's like a lot of gameplay too. Oh man, yeah, you'll get.
I like those.
Great.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely
Yeah.
once I get all my take two. Once I get all my homework done, once I get all my homework done, I'll or study. Like once my tests are done, I'm gonna get into it. That way, I have more time to getting into
It's a movie. It's literally like a movie.
You guys, we're running like over an hour over the podcast. Like we can keep talking, but I don't think that people are interested in watching an hour and a half podcast. If you ask me.
That is actually true. So we'll continue, and we can do the next episode. We can do another one real quick. All right, cool. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is part 1 of the quarantine episode. We keep it going. So, do you guys want to drop your social media?
Oh, sure.
Or do you want to plug anything?
Andres, you want to do it?
Sure. I have a YouTube channel. My name is LOROPOROTO Loroboroto. That's me. You already know. And
Hey.
yeah. And I have a Twitter account. It's Andres SBA96. That is me.
Nice. My Instagram is Brussel Ham, BRUSSELLHAM. Same goes for my Twitter. And what else do I have? This is my brand. If you guys want to follow it,
follow Hyoko Collective.
A little bit backwards, Hyoko Collective. You know, these are like one of our stickers we have going on. That's my brand, and yeah, that's basically. Oh, I'm starting my own podcast too, I guess. Coming up soon, hopefully this week, since there's nothing really to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I'll announce that later. It's not up yet. Yeah.
We gotta you gotta send me the because Russell and I we tried getting we were trying to do the engineering journalism thing going, and I don't know. I mean, we can still kind of do it because of the quarantine. We can try to figure it out, but we tried doing one called Anything Goes. So because those I can just put up on there. So
yeah, no, definitely we'll figure that out. I still gotta send it. It's on. I can open it up right now, actually.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to us. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can follow us listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that jazz. Keep us going. Thank you for listening. That's right. Every Tuesday we'll have the audio. I don't know if we'll do audio for this one. And then every Thursday, well, I've been bad with uploading the last episode on YouTube, but every Thursday will be YouTube. So, thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.